ICE agents have killed again, but some reporting is inaccurate. They're not thugs. They're goons. Nah, they're just patriotic American stormtroopers. President King of the World has replaced the United Nations with himself. The UN dug its own grave by repeatedly putting forth silly resolutions that required the busy Mr. T's veto. All Americans support the change, or, geez, look at the time. I gotta go pack what's left of my passport. President Gimme's latest nightmare, the Board of Peace, is possibly the most likely to fail fascist junta ever seen. It may not boast the most national capitals, but it will no doubt sport the most capital letters. In the same bleeding vein, Pinochet is back in the Chilean saddle. Among the new far rightist's hobbies, praising Hitler. Well, to be fair, Generalissimo Cast has only praised, not emulated. But then, he's not in office yet. He is also merely the son of a Nazi, and has only appointed 2 Pinot lawyers to top posts in his democratically elected fascist. Well, we'll see what develops. Some of us will see it. Real estate magnate number 45/47 has a plan for the people of Gaza. Gleaming apartment towers in place of the traditional dwellings Israel helpfully renovated. Israel is helping to prepare the project by identifying Gaza residents in need of housing and killing them. Look it up. The West Bank is not included, but Bibi is taking care of their development by raising the UN refugee headquarters in East Jeru. So the plan is 1. Force people to seek refuge. 2. Destroy the refuge. 3. Blame the aid organization. To be almost fair, 9 UNRWA employees were found to have participated in the October 7th attack on Israel, out of 13,000 employees in Gaza, while the number of Jewish Israelis who take part in or support state terrorism hovers around 94%. Trumpist investigators are demanding the U of Pennsylvania turn over the records of its Jewish employees. That always ends well. Seems they need the names to protect the Jews. Right. Wrong. Changing the Defense Department to the Department of War seemed like a fun idea, but it could cost you and me $125 million. You see, defense is cheaper than war, especially if no one's going to attack us, in which case it could be free. But with war, you gotta pay the war industrial complex, and they ain't cheap. In a new poll, Greenlanders, asked if the U.S. should free them from an incompetent kingdom, replied that they have free education and universal health care. Good answer. The United States of Donald promises to end Danish communism in our hemisphere.
Let the drums mark this day. No more strangers lead the way. The bear, the hunter, the spirits rise to block the greed from the stranger's eyes. We carve the tupa like to hunt the ghost, tear the foul spirit from our sacred coast.
The most popular president ever anywhere in this or any world has vetoed a clean water project in eastern Colorado. Logically, since western Colorado is Marxist. Prexy is literally making his East Colorado base sick, turning good Republican water brown, or whatever that color is. Base voted for him to make America white again, and the water too. This is all Boulder Denver's fault. Kansas must have East Colorado. Rancher Tony Hughes summed up the possibility of the base rebelling. I don't understand why he killed the bill, but I guarantee you he's done it for a reason. Speaking of opposites, the FBI has searched a reporter's home seeking information. Boy, is it ever opposites day, year, term of office. Thieves are seeking the identity of a leaker who will be found and fired so hard he won't be able to blow a whistle anymore. Would the leaker be justified if the government was in gross violation of the law? No, says legal scholar P. Bondi. A federal judge has nixed the deportation of pro-Palestine academics, calling President Gangster an authoritarian. Caroline Trump-Leavitt rejected the judgment, saying Democrat judges have no say in a democracy. The judge, William Young, is a Reagan appointee. He has refused to jettison the First Amendment. In fact, he has refused to jettison his surname, even though he is 85. In the military newspapers, Stars and Stripes will refocus away from woke distractions like stories about death in war. Yes, death is woke, but you know what they say, better dead than awake. So the Pentagon is reining in the journos. But if the military can't get along with the Pentagon, what's next? Fragging? That's feckin' woke. The United States of Supremaca is replacing the woke terrorist USAID with new aid agreements that will make the U.S. safer and more prosperous and the recipient countries more quiet. The health aid will be parceled out in exchange for access to minerals and other things America needs and must have. The new funding is a fraction of the old, which will help wean the childlike pro-poverty regimes off the Ameritige. Congress has proposed twice the amount in a blatant effort to appear twice as nice as the Trumpistration, an amount that is still a negative number.